Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatum min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma. Ya Rahman, love that guides you home. It is His love and His mercy the heart, mind and soul craves for, because He created us like that. The need to be loved and forgiven by Him is above all of any desires that can satisfy a human being. The human part of us that's temporary needs to be reminded constantly of its being of value. It being accepted with all its flaws and mistakes. Body that symbolizes the mind constantly needs validation from the outside and the inside to be in a space where it's loved for all that is. Allah's names help us remember Allah's kindness that He has for us, His creation. Through this beautiful name, Allah makes us feel loved for all that we are. For how can He love us if we were not lovable? He doesn't judge us for our color, clothes, gender, nationality. He created every single human being as He chose for them to be. And through His creation, He tells us that you are my love. It is you for whom the universe, the stars, the moon were created, the skies and the earth, the ants and the butterfly, the lion and the elephant, all were created so you and I could remember Allah through them. If that is not a sign of His never-ending love, then surely we are lost. He wants us to never ever forget who our Creator is. And for that reason, He created all of creation. So through each creation, you are able to see His magnificence, His perfection, His unmatching love for every single being He creates. He didn't create something and hide it. Everything is open for all to have and see. Everything is available and visible. Everything is for everyone. That is Allah's love. He didn't say the Pakistanis won't be able to see the sky, the Moroccans won't be able to see the fish, or the British won't have access to mountains. He gave everyone everything and made it clear, open and visible for all, and everyone can enjoy and connect to His creation and be able to be in remembrance of Allah's love. Ya Rahman is such a deep yet vast name that it can't truly be explained with words. It's a name that calls for us to stop and connect to our breath. Every time we say it and allow this name to flow in our breath, in our every heartbeat, in every single cell of our body and being, it is then, maybe, just maybe, start making sense. The love of Allah is so beyond our comprehension that just the fact Allah called Him Ya Rahman is an act of His love towards us. For it helps us to focus on this name and know that we can't grasp the whole of it. But whatever we can is His love for us, to even allow us to have that tiny understanding of what Ya Rahman could mean. Ya Rahman connected to the space of creation, the womb that holds the seed of love and light and nourishes it to become of service to its Lord. In the darkness, in stillness, the light and growth occurs. It is to remind us that no matter how dark the space, no matter how small the space for you to grow, light within you from Him can never be diminished. unless He wills, and growth that He wills can never be affected unless He wills. The growth of your body is in His hands. The growth of your soul is in His hands. That what He told us by placing the seed of life inside the womb of a woman. What makes you think He who is in charge of your body and soul, who nourishes and nurtures it in the darkest and in the darkness and stillness, won't take care of it when it is in this world? He calls Himself Rahman, for He alone knows how much He feels love towards His creation. To call Himself the love that is endless reminds us that no matter how our love is towards Him, His love towards us is always endless, with no limitations, no boundaries, no beginning and no end. He loved us when He created us. He loves us when we enter this physical realm. He loves us when we return back to Him. He loves us. Why else would He create us? He tells us about His love for us through this name, and that also reflects something about Him as the Creator. Number 1. The creation is of so much value to Allah that He chooses to love them endlessly. Number 2. We, the creation, are always and forever and endlessly in a space of needing His endless love, because no amount of love from anywhere and anyone can satisfy the love Allah has for His creation. 3. It is His love that tells us that He has endless love for us, so that we don't get attached to any other idol for that love. Number 4. It is His love that He so clearly lets us know that nothing and no one can love us the way He does, so that we don't get distracted by the world by worshipping and start depending on them. Rather, keep our focus on the love Allah has for us. Number 5. It is His love that helps us not want to do things and take actions in our life that will be displeasing to Him, and that makes us deeply God conscious, and we are aware that He is always watching, hearing, seeing and knowing. So we need to live a life, take actions that are not hurtful to ourselves and others in any way, for every single being is His creation. Number 6. As we become God conscious, we know that our return is back home, which is with Him. And so we do all we can to do things that will be pleasing to Him here and help us in the hereafter also. It is His love that pulls us back to Him, and He tests us so He can remove the love of anything and anyone from our hearts. So it can just be Him and His love alone in the heart. So we can do what He created us for, which is to remember Him, worship Him and recognize our priority is Him above all, always. To conclude and bring the points together in a more condensed way, when I speak about number 1, I'm explaining He helps us value ourselves by valuing us and calling us His creation. Number 2, talks about need to want to be loved just as we are. Number 3, reminds us to not be attached to anyone, anything other than Him. Number 4, helps us to keep our focus on Him so we don't get distracted by this world. Number 5, makes us God conscious so we know we are never ever alone. Number 6, never wants us to forget we belong to Him and to Him we will return. Number 7, purifies our heart so we can work on meeting with Him and return to Him with a heart full of His light. Polish our heart to be Qalbun Salim, inshallah. His love teaches us to value our existence, to accept oneself as they are, to remember Allah always, to focus on what makes Him happy with us. We are never ever alone, is what His love wants to teach us. His love teaches us to do good, to be rewarded here and in the hereafter. His love teaches us to keep our hearts clear and clean and focus on the light that we will need on the day we meet Him. It is His love that wants us to value who we are. It is His love that wants us to accept ourselves as who we are. It is His love that reminds us who our Creator is. It is His love that guides us to follow His book and His messenger. It is His love